But that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Sanders. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little...
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And
he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Sanders. This is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harris. He'll dump this one off to Connor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Benson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Harris flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with
touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Sanders. A final shot before break. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Sanders now. Off the play fake. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Harris. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. To throw is Sanders. Off play action. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Operating from the gun, Sanders. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Sanders throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
They run over center with Benson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Harris. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, and you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Sanders to throw on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Harris. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Harris. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Harris. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On 2nd down now, Sampson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
19
On 1st down, Sampson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.